Hey guys, MSG Retired here. Just doing a short little video, something that just popped up, and it has to do with the Veterans Administration and fraud. Um, and there's a lot of it. There really is. In some of my past stolen valor investigations, I had one guy known as the Round Ranger. I did a video on him. He was attempting to file VA claims for disabilities and had never even finished advanced individual training. And by no means is he a veteran. He never spent the amount of time required to become a veteran on active duty. So this article just popped up, and it kind of, I don't know, I got a little pissed off when I read it, and how somebody could be this low and this much of a shitbag to claim things and get, we're talking $1 million. This guy received $1 million worth of benefits. And hey, he's facing up to 30 years in federal prison, 20 years for wire fraud, 10 years for theft from the government. And I'm talking about a gentleman by the name of William Rich. And I'm going to bring up the article. This is from Military Times. And we'll talk a little bit about the article as I go through it. Army vet accused of faking paralysis to get $1 million in VA benefits, and he used some of that money to buy a BMW. So here's a picture of Mr. Rich in a gym working out. Supposed to be a paraplegic. Seems to be standing there pretty good. He's got his workout gloves on. So, an Army veteran from Maryland faces up to 30 years in federal prison after prosecutors say he falsely claimed to the Department of Veterans Affairs that he is a paraplegic. The Justice Department said that William Rich, 41, of Windsor Mill, Maryland, was granted 100% disability from the VA in 2007 based on falsely claiming paralysis in his lower extremities, resulting in more than $1 million in benefits and compensation being paid out. Holy crap! How many deserving veterans did not get what they deserve because this clown is just getting so much money for false claims? Rich also received grants from the VA for automobile and adaptive equipment and specially adapted housing. He's accused of using the funds intended to purchase a specially adapted vehicle to buy a BMW 645 Ci luxury sports coupe. Now, Rich did serve in the military. He's not one of my stolen valor fakes. He served in the Army from September 22nd, 98 to February 27th, 07, and he was injured on August 23rd, 2005 while serving in Bakuba, Iraq. 6 weeks after Rich's injuries, he had begun to recover and was no longer paralyzed. Specifically, a report from Rich's October 7, 2005 annual physical examination stated that an MRI on August 24, 2005 revealed no spinal cord impingement or spinal cord abnormalities. Further, it noted that Rich's paralysis has resolved somewhat, and at present, he is able to move his lower extremities. A subsequent report from December 5, 2006 indicated Rich was able to perform certain essential daily activities with complete independence or modified independence, such as using the bathroom and locomotion. However, during a VA pension and compensation exam conducted on October 11, 2007, the examining physician stated, since his accident, he has been paralyzed in both lower extremities and has been confined to a wheelchair. The examining physician also said that he did not have access to Rich's complete medical records at the time of his VA examination, Additionally, the physician stated he did not review Rich's medical history, nor did he order an x-ray because he did not feel that it was worth the trauma to him of manipulating him around. All right, go back mid-2000s. The VA was under the gun for not processing claims. There was a 2-year plus backlog for any VA services to any veterans. It was ridiculous. I had just come back from Iraq in 2007. I know guys that were getting out. It was taking 2 to 3 to 4 years for them to have any claims processed. And I'm talking about people that had lost a limb, were severely injured, and it was crazy. And the VA was under the gun. Everybody was bashing them. So I can see why this physician just, well, I can only go on what I got, so let's push him through. Let's give him this and send him down the road so I don't get a backlash for not approving this veteran's claim. All right, let's look at in 2018, VA Inspector General learned of conduct by Rich that was inconsistent with his purported paralysis and launched an audit, according to the release. Over the next 2 years, special agents followed and surveilled Rich and observed him walking, going up and down stairs, entering and exiting vehicles, lifting, bending, and carrying items, all without a wheelchair or visible limitation. Additionally, VA special agents only observed Rich use a wheelchair in only connection with his VA appointments. This guy knew what he was doing. Obviously, he knew what he was doing. He was defrauding the VA. 100% disability, plus all the extras, equaling up $1 million. This is crazy. According to the release, a further review of Rich's public social media account showed multiple images of Rich standing with nothing to indicate he was wheelchair bound. Agents also found videos of Rich lifting weights, along with an image Rich took of himself standing in front of a gym mirror. Rich was charged with 1 count of wire fraud and 1 count of theft of government property. On October 13th, he had an initial appearance in the United States District Court of Baltimore and was ordered to be released pending trial. Rich has been assigned a federal public defender to represent him in this case. That office did not immediately respond to our request for comment. If convicted, Rich faces a maximum of 20 years in federal prison for wire fraud and a maximum sentence of 10 years in federal prison for theft of government property. So, unfortunately, it took almost 11 years for this to be brought to the forefront, investigated, and charges filed. So he's been receiving these benefits for the last 11 years. Now, $1 million, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And don't get me wrong, there are veterans out there that deserve 100% disabilities. No doubt in my mind. There's also a lot of veterans out there receiving disabilities that don't deserve them or have, I don't know, expounded on their combat experience and rolled it into something it really wasn't just to get those benefits. You know, I've had stolen valor guys that have attempted and have succeeded in getting VA benefits with absolutely no combat time, no nothing, no military time. They've been able to forge documents, so on and so forth. So we complained about the VA not processing claims. Now they're processing claims and they're doing it quickly without doing the required background and making sure the claims are valid. and it's resulting in a strain on the VA system. It really is. So this just popped up. I hadn't really talked about it, and I didn't want to do a video on it. If you go back and look at one of my older ones, the gentleman I was speaking of, known as the Round Ranger, he was one that was attempting to get a VA claim. And I made sure that the OIG, the Office of the Inspector General, and the VA in North Carolina was aware of this. And that was through correspondence and things that I was given from people that were well involved with his BS he was pulling in Lenore, North Carolina. But I mean, it takes forever for the VA to finally get to where they can investigate this stuff and get the charges brought. That $1 million is gone. You're never going to see that. That money's gone. That's money that is just flushed. It's never going to be recovered, and it's just government money that could have went to deserving veterans that they'll never get. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Just something really quick. I wanted to get something out there. Don't forget, tomorrow night, open mic night number 2. So if you want to join in on the live stream, I will post a link to join in. That'll be coming up tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you tune in, and please feel free to participate. Any subjects, whatever you want to talk about, we could talk about. We talked about motorcycles. We could talk about military life. We could talk about whatever you would like to talk about. Feel free to tune in tomorrow night, which will be the October 23rd, Saturday, 7 p.m. on the MSG Retired channel. We're going to have live open mic night number 2. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the little bell ding-a-lingy to get notified of any new uploads or any live streams or anything like that. Also, give me a thumbs up. It helps. And if you're out there riding on 2s, make sure you keep the shiny side up, rubber side down. And as always, have yourself a great day.